Utilizing 1031 exchanges for tax deferral in apartment investing. A 1031 exchange is a powerful tax deferral strategy in real estate investing, allowing investors to defer capital gains tax when selling one property and reinvesting the proceeds into another like-kind property. By meeting specific IRS requirements, small apartment investors can defer taxes, free up capital, and enhance their portfolios. The benefits of 1031 exchanges go beyond immediate tax savings. They also facilitate portfolio growth, asset diversification, and efficient long-term investment planning. Key concepts in 1031 exchanges. The concept and purpose of a 1031 exchange, tax deferral. A 1031 exchange allows investors to defer paying capital gains tax on the sale of a property by reinvesting the sale proceeds into a new like-kind property. This deferral preserves cash flow that can be reinvested to grow the portfolio. Reinvestment of equity. Instead of paying capital gains taxes immediately, investors can reinvest the full amount of the proceeds, maximizing purchasing power for the new property. Strategic benefits. By deferring taxes, 1031 exchanges support efficient capital deployment, allowing investors to trade up to higher value properties, diversify assets, or move investments to more favorable locations without losing capital to taxes. Like-kind property requirement. The new property must be of the same nature, character, or class as the property sold. In real estate, most property types, such as multifamily, commercial, and land, are considered like-kind, as long as they're held for investment purposes. Strict timelines. Investors must identify potential replacement properties within 45 days of selling the original property. The replacement property purchase must be completed within 180 days of the original property sale. Funds from the sale must be held by a qualified intermediary, not directly by the investor, to qualify for the 1031 exchange. To defer all capital gains tax, the replacement property should be of equal or greater value than the relinquished property. If the replacement property is of lower value, the investor may be subject to taxes on the boot, which is the difference in value. Let's talk about the benefits of 1031 exchanges. First up is tax-efficient portfolio growth. By deferring taxes, investors can retain more capital, which means they have more funds to reinvest in larger or higher quality properties. This, in turn, accelerates portfolio growth. Another significant benefit is asset diversification. Investors can use 1031 exchanges to diversify their holdings. This can be done by exchanging one type of property for another or by moving investments to different markets. So you see, it's a powerful tool for strategic growth and risk management. Tax-efficient exit strategy. By continually deferring capital gains taxes through exchanges, investors can defer taxes indefinitely. When properties are eventually passed to heirs, they may benefit from a step-up in basis, potentially eliminating capital gains liability altogether. Example: if an investor sells a property with a $200,000 gain, they could defer the $40,000 capital gains tax by reinvesting in a like-kind property through a 1031 exchange. This strategy provides an extra $40,000 to put toward the new investment, maximizing purchasing power. Example: comparing tax liability with and without a 1031 exchange. Let's consider a hypothetical scenario where an investor sells an apartment property for $500,000 with a $200,000 capital gain. Assuming a 20% long-term capital gains tax rate, here's how the tax impact differs with and without a 1031 exchange. Without a 1031 exchange, capital gains, tax $200,000, capital gain, times 0.2 tax rate equals $40,000. Net proceeds. After tax, $500,000 minus $40,000 equals $460,000. With a 1031 exchange, capital gains tax deferred $0, taxes deferred, not paid immediately. Net proceeds available for reinvestment, $500,000, full sale price reinvested. By using a 1031 exchange, the investor defers the $40,000 tax, retaining the full $500,000 to reinvest in a new property, maximizing purchasing power and enabling portfolio growth.